MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Trevor Williams will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Ramiro. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
The pitcher, Curtis Rodriguez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to 3rd because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
That
Welcome, everyone. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
So stepping in, Salvador Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And that's in there for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Oh, and this kicks right off of him, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
In now, Shea Clark, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. Now the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Line drive, base hit to right. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
So now to the plate, Elvis Villarreal, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And there are runners at the corners now. And it's fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
3 runs already home here. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. This year against right-handed pitching, Domet has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Marte. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Popped him up. Drury has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half. Curtis Rodriguez will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Now to the plate, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Welcome, everyone, as we'll join this game with nobody out here in the very first inning. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
Pops this one up. Perez shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Josh Bell, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 268 the average for him coming in, and even 20 home runs and 65 RBIs. From the belt, the pitch. High pop up. Perez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Adam Doherty, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Hit hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Runner at first following the error. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brian Ramiro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Dougherty aboard here at first with nobody out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
He's going, he's going. There he goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
A ball and a strike to count to the Royals pitcher.
1-1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now batting, Brendan Drury. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Drury, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Brendan Drury becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Carlos Gonzalez.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. High in the air out to center field. Nowakowski is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order. Top of the third set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Danny Nowakowski. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Count 1-0.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a line drive, foul. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Look.
Striding in once again, Shea Clark. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. In now, Frank Telshaw. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Frank Telshaw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Nowakowski is underneath this one. 1 down. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. At the plate, Trevor Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Hit hard. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Villarreal. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 4th inning with nobody out.
The Royals, the first baseman.
All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Elvis Villarreal. Now here it comes. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. Full count still. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. From the belt, kicks and deals. Vinny Domet will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Now a move over to first. Runners back. The 0-2 once more. He's on the move again from first. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here now the 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Joe Kelly answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Joe Kelly.
At the plate, Damon Rodriguez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And there are runners at the corners now. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I think they set the runner there to set themselves up for a big inning, but it didn't quite work out that way. They still got a good chance to bring at least 1 run home, but we'll see if it could have been more.
The 0-2 delivery. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey. Now batting. Second base.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now a throw over, back in standing. Standing in now, Adam Doherty. A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time and a perfect call on the pitch out there. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hot shot to third. Drury has it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Ready to welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 4th inning with nobody out.
For the Pirates, The shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Bell is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Nowakowski will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brian Ramiro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Bell is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Curtis Rodriguez. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Popped him up. Chelshaw is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 12.
Digging in, Danny Nowakowski. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
1-1. Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Curveball taken a little high. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 2-2. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it. You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
And he got him. One left for Kansas City. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We've got nobody out here in inning number 5. Brandon Drury will bat next. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. In the air, out to right. Right fielder giving chase. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here. Just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 0-1. Gonzalez A 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now back.
Runner in scoring
The
position at second with one away. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Clark moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
catcher.
Frank Telshaw. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Shea Clark.
Yay! Look.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's ball one. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, give him a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Clark gets his lead at first, nobody out. Another throw over, being especially careful here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Up next for the Royals.
Ready for another shot now. Vinny Domet will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First offering on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, Damon Rodriguez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Adam Doherty in there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
He's going.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the 1. Gregory Polanco is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off. Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning, nobody out. Alejandro Sanchez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
A defensive change for the Royals. Now playing first base, number 30.
Knuckleball dances just inside that time. The average at 284 to begin play. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Fouled off. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
The center fielder, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball in.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. He's got it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
So here's Adam Frazier. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch.
Oh, and 1.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Kyle Crick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
30, Kyle.
7th inning ready to roll. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brian Ramiro. Third baseman in tight protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. All even now, 2-2. Squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Curtis Rodriguez. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Danny Nowakowski. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. Digging in now, Josh Bell will try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now
so here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Into the box. Brendan Drury. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Shea Clark waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
fouled off. The next 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. Drury waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
The third baseman, number 8.
Standing in, Shea Clark.
Clark.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. And it's fouled away. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Alejandro Sanchez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
And he misses again. 2-0.
2 balls.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here's the 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Vinny Domit, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Damon Rodriguez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2, the count of the Royals shortstop. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Into the box now, Adam Dougherty.
The second baseman, Adam Dougherty.
Steal! And the pitch. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
That's a strike. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Frank Telshaw, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. Gonzalez, the runner at 3rd. Harrison stands at 2nd, no outs. On the ground to 3rd, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Nick Markakis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-1 game.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row. Here, that base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Next to the Pirates, the shortstop.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
The first baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell, the next to hit. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, left field.
Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Dickerson is exactly a .260 hitter. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. From the stretch. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. Now a third runner heading for the plate. He'll score easily as they close the gap to 3 now.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramiro is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Now, Michael Feliz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Brian Ramiro is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Grounded to third. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now back.
Sliding into the box, Curtis Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike, the count to the Royals pitcher.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The center fielder, number 12.
Digging in once again, Danny Nowakowski. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pitch misses the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-1. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back 3-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
That's foul, and he'll head back to the bench, a strikeout victim for the second out.
The catcher, number 13.
So striding forward now, Salvador Perez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat. Kevin Quackenbush enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 61. Kevin.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable.
The right fielder.
Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
On On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Ramiro is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now. Down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Nowakowski comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Colin Moran will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Colin Moran.
To the right side and through, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Digging in next will be Starling Marte, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Well, obviously not fighting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for 3 here.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Adam Frazier. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-5 today. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Curtis Rodriguez wins his 3rd of the season. Trevor Williams worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Kevin Quackenbush earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. Russell Martin drove in 4 and had a home run, helping the A's to a win over the Twins 6-5. Donnie Hart had his first victory of the year as the Orioles defeated the Mariners 7-4. The Yankees totaled 11 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The Angels grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 13-1. The Houston Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-3. The Atlanta Braves finished off the 4-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 2-0. The Cardinals totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-4. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for 4 total home runs as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 10-9. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 8-7. The San Francisco Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.